Hi everyone, it's your favorite agronomist David Tangod, and today I just have a little advice for uh, legumes farmers, especially those who farm beans, the cowpea. Can see something booming like this. See how fresh and looking good it is. Uh, I will not have enough time to go through all the procedures, but one of the reasons why you see this farm very neat like this is because I use legume first. So some of the leftover sachets here that we use to control the grasses. It kills everything it come in contact, except weeds that have characteristic of legumes, like this particular one. This particular grass, legume force will not kill it because look at the root nodes. It's under legumes family. They convert atmospheric nitrogen into soil nitrogen for themselves to grow rapidly. So legume force will not control this. But the advice I have today is regarding insecticide. At the stage where you have these beans like this now is booming, bringing out flower, fruit, and everything. This is the time you have to start attacking your insects. Like if you look at this fruit right now, what happened? Let me plug it premature. You see, there is what? Worm inside. Let's cut it open. So you can see. You see this armyworm, borer worms inside. So this is a stage whereby you need to start attacking um, those things earlier at early stage. If it is advisable, depends on the chemical you are using, you spray every seven days. At least spray every seven days or 14 days, depends on the chemical you are using. And also, I'll be recommending dual force. Dual force contain thimetosam and pyridostrobin. It's a systemic insecticide. Why I choose to use this is, at this early stage, I can spray this now and wait for the next 7 or 14 days before I think of coming back to spray again. Because once I spray this, the plant will absorb it in. It will be working inside. Anything that come to eat, to chew, to bite will all consume the chemical portion inside and die. So after 14 days interval, it has finished out of the plant. That is, it has broken down in the plant. You have to come and repeat. The reason you have to use something systemic at this particular stage is because it helps you save money. It saves you money and a time of spraying. If you are using contact only, like this cowpea I just showed you, that this thing, the worm is inside eating already. If you use only contact insecticide will not be able to go inside the fruit to touch the insect to kill. You will notice that you spray contact insecticide, you will still come back and see that same uh, pest or worm, bollworm, still consuming, doing very well because uh, contact is meant to come in contact, either secondary or primary contact, depends on which one, to kill, to knock down the insect. But when you use systemic and contact or systemic, the systemic will be absorbed by the plant, and once the worm decide to feed on it, either worm, bollworm, white flies, thrips, um, uh, bugs, mealybugs, anyone, it control them. And I'm strongly recommending dual force. It's a very good systemic insecticide for legumes and other crop, be it pepper, tomato, that white flies are disturbing, thrips are disturbing, because these are one of the major challenges of vegetables. You can use this one. And also, I will also advise you to use cover force with each sprayer load. Why? Because it's not a liquid insecticide, they are granular. And this granulated insecticide or herbicide like the legume force, they don't have surfactant or adjuvant to help the chemical spread evenly on the leaves or make the chemical stick on the leaf. So whenever you are using any granulated insecticide or herbicide, try and get this surfactant and mix with it. It will help it to spread plant, evenly on the plant. And again, on the health aspect of the chemical, because in everything, health is very important. We have the toxicity class here showing how toxic the chemical is. this class B or class 2, when you are going to spray, you have to use your nose mask. Cover your nose mask, especially those who are spraying service. A professional spraying service will wear his long boots, hand glove, apron, overall, cover his helmet and everything before you spray. That is where you get a very good spraying for your own health. And again, for consumers, for every chemical, try and know the pre-harvest interval and re-entry period. What re-entry period means in the sense that as I'm spraying this chemical now, the droplet is wetting on the leaf. If somebody who is not being protected walk inside, the chemical will touch his body and go into the body and causes some harms that may likely not be seen instantly. But it's advisable that once you spray a farm, avoid entering that place. Stop disturbing the farm for the hours being given. Let's say 48 hours, 72 hours, depends on the recommendation on the chemical. And also pre-harvest interval. Pre-harvest interval states the time at which you are to consume that particular food after using that particular insecticide. For this dual force, it has 14 days pre-harvest interval. What it means is, as I've sprayed today, for me to come and harvest any beans from here and consume, I have to wait for at least 14 days. After 15 days, it's safe for me to eat. For insecticides that are contact like lambda cyhalothrin or larafos, cypermethrin, cyperphos, they all have 5 days pre-harvest interval. So once I spray now, I have to wait after 5 days or after 3 days, depends on the pre-harvest interval. I can consume, the food is safe. And also, for something like beans, it means if my cowpea is about to be harvested, maybe a week or 5 days to be harvested, I'm not going to use dual force. I'll have to use contact insecticide like Lara or Cyper if I still have any insect disturbing. So for the sake of time and everything, we have to stop it. If you have any question, you have anything, you can drop your comment in the comment section. Let's keep supporting and let's keep growing. Thank you and God bless you.